So what a sight this is. Another edition of this proud competition, just seemingly bigger and better still. Faces, of course, have come and gone, but some things never change. Those first-day feelings, new hopes, new expectations, and the belief that maybe, just maybe, this time it will be your turn. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud, and that's it. Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. Destinadas a recoger sus donativos para nuestra campaña solidaria en favor de los más necesitados. Hello and welcome to everybody. It's an absolute thrill to welcome you to this day one clash. And no day, of course, engenders hope or optimism more than this one. Optimism which could dissipate at a rate most alarming or last all the way to the latter stages. We shall see. The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. Things already rolling. Two tribes going toe-to-toe. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, I think it's hard to ignore this guy, Mike Maignan, Peter. You don't normally pick a goalkeeper as a potential match winner, but I think his consistency has to allow him an exception, because I think he's just very solid in all aspects of his game, and he has a great relationship with this defence.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. And that is well cleared. Pavlovic. Rabiot. Mkhitaryan did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Threads one in. Oh, what a ball! That's put paid to the danger. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And it's DiMarco. Patience, the overwhelming virtue in this game so far. Mkhitaryan. Looking to play him in. Barella with a definite foul there. Pavlovic. Nice sequence of passes this. No way through. Shot, surely! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
That's great reading of the game, and it led to a decent chance. Cracking aggression.
And now a sudden chance to counter. DiMarco. Milan, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Loftus-Cheek. And here's Rafael Leao. Tries one from range. Oh, it's come off the upright.
Inter really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options. That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
Calhanoglu. And it's Barella. And he was quick to react. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Tomori, and that has left him in a heap. He's found a way through. Loftus-Cheek. That's really well manoeuvred. Well, played right into his path. He's Rafael Leao! A real chance and a real let-off.
Milan certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Tomori, Pavlovic. Oh, they could be caught out here. He's being urged to shoot. He's had a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And here's Barella. Nkunku. Now it's Rafael Leao. He's picked his way through. Rafael Leao. Shot a goal! Oh, denied brilliantly.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Modric plays it short. He's on it. Can he get away? Inter Milan have the chance to go the other way. Now, can they get him away? Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. Pressing high and with purpose. Loftus-Cheek. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Modric.
Such good technique.
Yeah, he's fouled him there. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. Perhaps the final meaningful act of the first half. And the potential here for the first goal of the game. And here's Loftus-Cheek. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Has to go back here. Barella, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Pavlovic. Now it's Martinez.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
And he's intervened well there. Could be danger here. Chance! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead. And that is a genuine ground-eat-me-up moment.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
Numero 11.
And we've reached half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Milan go in at half-time with a 1-0 lead.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football. Plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Well, the players definitely know they're in a derby. More of the same to come after the break, you can be sure of that. Milan just ahead here in a tight game. They are 1-0 to the good. And so the action is resumed.
Milan can do themselves a massive favour by grabbing another one here.
Pavlovic. And Tomori. Pulisic.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Pavlovic ventures forward. He has found a way through. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Çalhanoğlu did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Mkhitaryan. The message is clear, none shall pass. Rabiot. And it's Modric.
That's going in strongly.
Tries to pass it through. And he's in on goal. And the shot! And a goal! Inter are back in business. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So they have it all to do again.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Driving on and making good progress. And it's Rabiot. It's Rabiot! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Well, he doesn't half hit a clean strike. The moment he was in that position, you knew he was going to smash it.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? That has ended up in no man's land. Now it's Rafael Leao. Great vision. Space for him to turn and look. Loftus-Cheek. Who saw this coming? So close to victory, and it has got away. Rabiot knocks it out wide. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. He's in plenty of space here. Tomori can clear it away. Shot could be on. That is a crunching tackle. We have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Can he get on the end of this? Corner. Corner number 2 then. Martinez! Went with his head but couldn't steer it in. Aimed beyond the defence.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Gabia with the foul. And it's Çalhanoğlu. Pulisic. Well, that is one way to stop him. Modric. That's good running with the... Oh, Cuckoo! Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And he is going into that little black book.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but I think I do the former in that position.
This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. This might spell danger. Mkhitaryan. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. And it's Damian. He's having a pop! Keeper's not concerned by that.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but...
Oh no, what has happened here? Shoots! Goal! Inter! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! An act of great generosity, accepted gratefully, indeed gleefully.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
I think what we've just seen is further evidence of their resilience and fantastic belief. I mean, they can always come through. Remarkable.
Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. And he's going to have his name taken.
Inter really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Martinez showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And they can counter here. Rafael Leao. Darmian does well to get it back. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. It's a good spell of possession, this. Modric. Nkunku.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match as neutrals. heady ambitions here, ahead of a game of massive consequence. The objectives are clear. To miss out on them would be unthinkable. This venue, of course, one of the great citadels to the game in a land where football really is everything. The mighty Morumbis. So it's away we go then.
For the ultimate model of consistency and longevity, there is the perfect example in front of us.
Javier Zanetti goes on forever, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, that's why they call him the tractor. He just ploughs on and on.
Oh, Kunku! That was superb goalkeeping.
And Kunku really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Modric goes short. And now a sudden chance to counter. And it's Rabiot. And the shot! Wide, but only just.
Well, I think the defence are breathing a big sigh of relief here. He really spanked that, and it wasn't far away at all.
Zielinski. Shifted it to the flank. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Aims beyond the defence. And he whips it in. And he was alert to it. Now somewhat off target. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Threads one in. Oh, he's bustling through here. He's in, and Batistuta! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. It's there! Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. De Bruyne promptly onto that, and that is that. Batistuta. And it's made its way to him. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, shooting chance! So that's two now without reply.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Neatly clipped into space. And he's there to belt it away. Estupinian.
Milan really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Now it's Dybala, and he's got the beating of his man. Dybala! They've got to be quick to recover this.
He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Modric. That's a good ball out wide. Cross from Pulisic. Brilliantly cut out. Zielinski. Dybala. Oh, that's beautifully weighted. Oh, a gilt-edged shot, and Batistuta! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. You don't keep those outs. He knew, he just knew.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
A case now of complete control.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
De Bruyne, it's played through for him. He's picked his way through. That's going to go a long way. That's a throw. Zanetti is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Modric! Just couldn't stay down for him.
Well, the defence are in a good position to get behind the ball and let them just try from range.
It's a really well-measured ball. And the through ball. And he's in on goal! Dybala! Estupinian tries to clear. Rabiot producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. And this is Dybala. That is lovely. Gabia gets a foot in here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And here's Nkunku. No, it's come to nothing. Looking for the run. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Oh, good spread. And here's Pulisic. Tries to play it through. Has crossed into the middle. Terrific effort! He was certain to score. It is an inexplicable miss.
Milan really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
No way through there. Now it's Rafael Leao. And this is Batistuta. Pulisic is herring after that one. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Loftus-Cheek. And it's Nkunku. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kick-off. So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon.
Senhoras e senhores, pedimos que tomem conta de seus filhos durante a partida.
Down to business again.
Milan really have to pick things up here. Their opponents are going to set up to play on the counter-attack now, which means they're going to have to find ways to draw them out more.
Modric. That's Rabiot. Rafael Leao. Rafael Leao going face-to-face with his great rival. And here's Nkunku. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Milan have their second corner now. And it's been taken short. He's had it nicked away. And now they can spring out of defence. Tomori knocks it into space. And the pass is intercepted. Oh, it's a great ball here. Zielinski. Rafael Leao. Tomori. And here's Pulisic. Shot could be on. Loftus-Cheek! So what can they make of this?
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Now it's Loftus-Cheek. Milan have got it back and they'll have another goal. Pulisic! It's off target and by quite a way.
Oh, such good technique as well. That was exquisite. It's a real shame he couldn't find a finish after that.
De hoje, 70.987 espectadores.
Zanetti calmly anticipates. And it's Modric. Takes a shot! De Bruyne conjures time and space where few can. Oh, just skips past his man. Batis goes for a shot! And it's come back out to him. And no mistake. Just cruising! They are cruising! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Oh, he was definitely fully focused on that, Peter. His reaction and anticipation got him there when everyone else was spectating.
Substituição em andamento.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. This is a gloriously greedy performance. Agic. Now it's Batistuta. Loftus-Cheek. And it's Modric. Pulisic. To Rabiot. Modric. Tries one from range. So, third corner of the game. Modric with the short one. Nkunku! And that's past the post.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Now it's Marlon. Passing is crisp and sharp. In with the challenge. Loftus-Cheek. And it's Modric. Now that's well seen too. Gabia. Pavlovic. And Tomori. Pulisic. Well timed, excellent interception. Now it's Nkunku.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
And he's managed to get free. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, nicely intercepted. Rabiot kept his eye on it, and he's there. And here's Pulisic. This looks promising. Oh, well measured. And this is Batistuta. And he shoots! Goal! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Agic does really well to win the ball there. Oh, super find. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, what has happened here? He slipped. He's been taken down, and the referee has pointed at the spot. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. And that's going to be a booking.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but I think I do the former in that position.
Maignan clearly engaging in mind games here. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Yeah, the keeper was trying to make him think that he was going to dive one way here. Could have just held a little longer.
Gol marcado pelo jogador aos 43 minutos do segundo tempo pelo jogador camisa 22.
Loftus-Cheek. And Tomori. Pulisic. Pulisic carries the ball down the right. And it's Loftus-Cheek. And here's Modric. Ajic.
This is the time you need that pace.
And he was quick to react. Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Tries to pass it through. Batistuta. Marlen. Pavlovic cuts it out. Tomori. And here's Pulisic. Modric. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Milan cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling, at times unplayable, who simply brushed them off. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, look, it was very one-sided. Their players didn't turn up for the first half, and then it all went downhill.
And with that, it's time for me to thank... So what a sight this is. Another edition of this proud competition, just seemingly bigger and better still. Faces, of course, have come and gone, but some things never change. Those first day feelings, new hopes, new expectations, and the belief that maybe, just maybe, this time it will be your turn. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Well, we're on the way. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Kevin De Bruyne. He's just one of the best strikers of the ball you'll ever see, and that applies just as much to his passing game as it does.
Shot a goal! Terrific effort, just off target.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but you can praise the drive and the application. It was beautifully hit.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Not getting too much time on the ball here, that is... Oh, they could be caught out here. And a chance! Superb goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
Oh, a horrible error, and he has nowhere to hide.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Crunching tackle. Zielinski. And he's there to get it away. Politano. Now it's Højlund.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
No, that's been intercepted. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
It's Inzaghi! Well, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Pulisic with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Pavlovic. Buongiorno. De Bruyne. That's Politano. Well, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Now it's Højlund. Tries a shot! And no, just off target. Oh, red, nice interception. Now it's Højlund. De Bruyne.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Now it's Inzaghi. Distributed tidily. Pulisic. Oh, nicely intercepted. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be. Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Now it's Rafael Leao. Real chance! Well taken goal. And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. So smooth, a signature finish.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
Inter Milan are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
You can really sense how important this goal was.
Oh no, what has happened here? And it's McTominay. He's in plenty of space here. And he stands tall, impenetrable. And he can thump it away. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? De Bruyne. Looking for options for movement. Chance! And it's there! Right back in the game! What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
Numero 19.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Politano making good progress on the right-hand side. He's picked his way through, and he's whipped it across. Pulisic, looking for a runner. Chips it through. And he's heaved it away. Driving forward. Oh, easy pickings there. Well, that has not gone well. Inzaghi! Sharp and fitting, but not quite.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now?
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
That's a cute ball. Can he get onto this? Oh, that's nice. He's a sharp little ball here. That'll be a throw. Locatelli, it's a pretty loose pass into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Ball's gone out of play. De Bruyne, passing is crisp and sharp.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Passes short and sharp. Rafael Leao showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. It's Inzaghi! Could be danger here. Now that looks a decent ball. And it's Inzaghi. That's it, 45 minutes up. So engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 20, Filippo Inzaghi. Viene sostituito con
So
il
the action
numero
resumes.
23.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents...
Towering header! Harmlessly behind. Bastoni. And it's Locatelli. It's not an especially good pass, that. Knocks it into space. It's gone all the way through to the keeper. And here's Rafael Leao. Rafael Leao! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
And he was quick to react. McTominay. He is through here. Nice-looking ball. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. McTominay. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Rafael Leao has it in a wide position.
Napoli clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Still they trail, and time is ticking away. Pulisic receives it in a wide position. It's a goal kick. That's really well manoeuvred. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time. That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue, and they'll get clinical.
Oh, that's fabulous. Politano plays it in. Well, the counter-attack will come to nothing because that is an errant touch.
It speaks for itself, doesn't it? Best left there.
Zielinski. And the keeper's got it again. Oh, good play on the left-hand side here. Oh, super find. And he cuts out the supply. Not the most accurate pass. Locatelli. Pulisic in acres of space out wide. He's got away. Takes a shot! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
De Bruyne. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Locatelli. Lovely ball and a real chance now. And the ball is out of play. That's travelling a long way. Ambitious ball here. Oh, he's found support out wide. Now it's Zielinski. And the shot!
Inter surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Oh no, he's got that wrong. It's out of play for a goal kick. Not the most convincing. Oh, what a mistake! Well, that's clear cut. It's a free kick. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Played with finesse. And he gets rid in a hurry.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
De Bruyne with the short one. Oh, there's a probing ball. Inter Milan are looking to go forward now. And that is well cleared. And here's Lukaku. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Well, I suppose they need something to break their way, Peter. Anything at this late stage.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Rafael Leao. McTominay. Oh, no, that was never going to make it.
Napoli really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Good ball, good take.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
We are into overtime. Now it's Zielinski. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't to be, and they go down by the odd goal. Well, how will we look back on that?
Well, Peter, this was probably more...
Well, this is just joyous. The perfect backdrop as both sides look to clear the first hurdle. Supporters here in terrific numbers, so will they be going back happy at the end of 90 minutes? Well, this, of course, a venue that needs no introduction. To many around the world, simply the home of football. Things already rolling. It's us or them. Always has been, always will be. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Italy is the country of great defenders, Peter, and this fella, Alessandro Bastoni, looks very much in line to be its latest representative. I think being an Italian defender, we all know he's very much from the school of no-nonsense.